Hello everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my little video on the new Omega update. I've been super busy, I've been working 2 jobs, so I've been live streaming a lot, and I just thought I'd give my opinion on what I think of the Omega update. Oh, I lost my notes. Oh well. And why I think it happened. For those of you who don't know, Omega update dropped for Spider-Man, uh, basically allowing him to Omega Prestige. If you don't know about Omega Prestige, you can just go look and watch JSock last video or any of the other YouTubers that do it, because they'll do a way better job than me. And a lot of people have been taking this negatively, and it's understandable. It's perfectly understandable to see why people are taking this negatively. They don't like it. They don't think it's a good idea, especially for the PS4 and the Xbox, and I'll get on that. A lot of people just really fucking hate this update. Like, that's the truth. I personally, I like the idea behind the Omega Prestige. I don't like all of it, but I do like the idea of Omega Prestiging and then that Prestige giving your character bonuses to its stats or skills and abilities and just base damage in general. I like that factor. I do not like how you have to get those skills and abilities increased by prestiging every time. That I really don't agree with, and I think it definitely could have been executed a whole lot better than that. But when I started to think about it, I thought that in the long run, that was a really good idea. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, no, it's not a good idea. And a lot of people don't have time to do this, and I agree. I do 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs. I don't have time to grind anybody up. It's fact. But what a lot of people are missing here is last year, and I know that a lot of you probably don't know this, but I have 4,000 hours into the PC. I had over half my heroes Cosmic Prestige. I had a super group of active members, all 100, constantly talking in a Discord. Everybody was prestiging and doing raids. Like, we would fill 4 or 5 raids at once, and it was fun. But what a lot of people don't realize, and what my super group touched up on a lot when it came to nerfs and updates, is there was a massive power curve last year that just made the game almost unplayable for some of us. Because if you were a Scarlet Witch, you were soloing anything cosmic. There was no challenge. There was no survivability, and the response to this was, well, instead of nerfing things, let's beef up the monsters. Let's give all the henchmen, all the villains, give them buffs. And then it just made it to where there was a meta of like 7 heroes, and everything else sucked because they weren't fixing the super powerful heroes and gear that they had for those heroes, but instead just increasing the game to make it harder for those heroes and everyone else in lower tier behind them. And it really just screwed with us. This new update that came out with Omega, the Omega update, with the 2017 update, the PS4 and the Xbox, all the changes they've done, this is great. I'm not gonna lie, after they released the update at first, I quit the PC version because there was 4,000 hours lost. Like, it was basically a new game for me. And I was really into the PS4. When they said that it was going to come out on the PS4, I said, alright, I'll start a fresh slate here and see how I like it. And so far, I like it. And what I'm saying is on the PS4 and Xbox, this Omega Prestige is not a good idea. People do not have the skill, time, items, or infinity points to do this. They don't. That's a fact. You don't. This is. It just seems like so much for people who just started. Like, they don't understand this is a new community, right? And a lot of the new community doesn't understand that last year there was some bullshit damage and just overpowered thing. Nice clipping there. Overpowered things that just doesn't work for the game. And their response to this, instead of just nerfing everything and beefing everything, they're gonna make the power creep harder to get, like the infinity points. I had max Omega. I had 10,000 Omega points, and they added the infinity points, took that 10,000 Omega, turned it into 500 infinity. I was a little bit pissed off at that, but at the same time, I get it. You can't have all of this shit right away. And another thing to touch up on, a lot of people don't realize, is that buff stack. Alright, me and at least 10 of my other supergroup people on the PC at one point had 1400% EXP bonus from buffs. That's not including the 200% that you get from all the heroes, or the little, what's this thing called again? Module, right? Catalyst. From the Catalyst. You get it from the Catalyst, and then you get it from the Sigil as well. We were just running with insane amount of EXP. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had a guy who capped a Cosmic Prestige in an hour. He would do one every hour. So this definitely makes sense. To you it may not make sense, but to a guy who has done all of this, who has been there, the power creep makes sense. It's a stupid idea, it really is, but it works in the long run. It really does. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, there are probably people who have already done the Spider-Man. Like, that's not impossible. I've seen people already at 40, 50 already. Like, it's not that hard. It's just for people like me who have to work 2 jobs and really can't afford to put money into the game to buy boosters, sucks. It does suck. And I agree to that. But again, and this is the point that I really want to make, is they are afraid of another power creep. That's what I feel like this is coming to. They don't want to have it to where you may just immediately have a Scarlet Witch or a Doctor Strange or a Deadpool or Thor or a Hulk that can run in and solo a cosmic level Sinister Six in 10 seconds, which they don't want that. And this is their response to that, is instead of giving it to all heroes, release it every now and then to heroes for themes like movies. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Thor's next. I think Thor, at least somebody else, and then Thor, just Thor Ragnarok. Like, Thor Ragnarok comes out, we're gonna get some costumes, we're gonna get some loot boxes, maybe an Omega Prestige, and maybe Loki. Like, that's just what's gonna happen, probably. And I don't know. It just, to me, it makes sense. Like, I understand why I don't like it, but I understand why they did it. And a lot of people, especially the new people for the Xbox and the PS4, they don't get it. And like I've said, PS4 and Xbox, we're not ready for that. We're not ready for that kind of thing. Like, some people are, yes, but the majority of our community is still getting their 5th hero done. Like, the only reason why, I'm just using an example, JSock Blast has all of these heroes done is he's using G. I'm assuming he's using G, and that's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying he's using his in-game store points to buy the heroes. Like, some of us, we can't afford. I've had to unlock all of these with Eternity Splinters. Like, I've done all of this with it. I have bought a few, and one of them, Nightcrawler, was VIP, but I didn't buy any little founder packs because I couldn't afford them, and I couldn't buy. Whoops. Anyway, I couldn't do this, so I've had to use Eternity Splinters, and now they're going to use Eternity Splinters, which are used for unlocking heroes, to craft the Omega Sphere. That's another thing I want to touch up on. That the grind for the Omega Sphere needs to either be fixed in 2 ways. First off, the stack cannot be maximum of 40. That is, I don't, like, again, don't have enough money for that much storage space. Like, come on. Number 2, it shouldn't take that many Eternity Splinters. And I know that sounds stupid, but 200 is a small, little cheap hero. And for people who are just starting, that's a good thing. These are people who don't have synergies, and I don't think people understand. Synergies are important. Alright, every little number counts, every little percentage, everything. Like, this is the reason why I haven't been too fond of doing Cosmic Midtown yet, is because people don't have the infinity points. They think it's all gear. Yes, a good majority of it is gear, but when you play an MMO, half of it is character and stats, and a good chunk of it is gear, but in this game, it's 25% is character and stats, 25% of it is gear, and 50% of it is synergies and infinity points. Because those are just flat out bonuses. You think about one fighting is 2%. Excuse me, one fighting is what, 2% critical hit? Let's say it's 2%, I don't know what it is. Where you have a certain hero, a hot dog man, who gives you 5% critical hit chance in his synergies. That's the equivalent of 2.5 fighting, in theory. Again, I don't actually know this certain stats right now, I can't think of them. Of that. And my lighting is terrible. I just looked over. I should turn on my light. I'm not gonna reshoot this, but my lighting is horrible. I'm sorry about that. And with that said, I don't think a lot of people realize that you can't just focus on heroes and gear. You do have to sadly sit down for a couple of days and farm cosmic days rooms, patrols, trials, anything just to get that experience. You need it for the experience. Like, infinity points are important. A lot of people overlook them because they don't think they're that big, but when you get to 1,000 infinity points, you can look at yourself and go, you know, without these 1,000 infinity points, I would suck ass right now. And that's where this Omega comes in. They're like, you know, we need to add this into that, and just keep adding on, you know, stats and bonuses and all that stuff, but they have to work for it. And that I like. I like the fact that they're making us work for it. I know a lot of you people don't like that you have to go back from 60 to 1 over and over again, and I agree with you. It sucks, but I come from an MMO, Dungeons & Dragons Online. I've been playing it for 11 years, since I was a kid, 10 years old. That game, one of the main power creeps in that game is true reincarnating, going back from cap level and starting a whole new race and a whole new class. That's the main part of the game. I've been doing that for 11 years. Me, who's been doing this for 11 years, however, has no problem with it. You, who've just been playing for a few months, yeah, that's gonna suck. I understand where you're coming from. And I guess overall what I'm trying to say is it's bad, but in the long run it'll make sense. If you really just think about the power creep. Like, would you, as a guy who just started playing and just put 2 months of work, say, into one hero, and you're super proud of him, and then this guy with again, I'm using Scarlet Witch as an example, who has been playing Scarlet Witch for 2 days, comes in and outdoes you. Like, that's not fair. That's not cool either. Like, it should definitely be balanced. Like, Hulk in the PC version, squishy. You couldn't do anything with the Hulk. He was one shot every time. Same with Thor. Thor was squishy as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I put a shield on Thor thinking that he was gonna be squishy as the PC game. I'm almost done my shield now, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was a bad idea. I think it should have did damage. But it's whatever, you know, I'm not there yet. I definitely think we need more events in game, but I'm gonna make a separate video for that. Don't worry about that. That's a video that's coming. Man, this just turned into a rambling video. I just rambled on about stupid things, but no, it's true. It makes sense. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It makes sense to me, and I'm hoping that this video helps it make sense to you. If you don't like it, that's fine. I don't like it either. Alright, I'm just saying, it makes sense, and I like some factors of it. I do think that it shouldn't take that much experience to do it over and over again. I definitely feel like it was, like, I think, I don't remember his name, but he said it, I think Jay Sockblast did this too. It should be like the Infinity, where every time you get a level in it, it takes a little bit more plus the previous level onto it. So let's say it took you 100 experience one time, next time it's like 110, 120, and then on and on and on, like the Infinity points. That makes sense. That is a great idea for the Infinity points. I like that idea. Every level is a little bit longer. It sucks. Again, in the long run, it makes sense. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. This is, even though it doesn't say beta on the bottom of the screen, we still don't have everything the PC has. Like, we are still in beta. They may not say we're still in beta, but guys, we aren't there yet. I'm still waiting for more. I'm waiting for villains. Like, you guys don't understand, we could play villains on the PC version. We don't have that yet. We don't have, you know, any of the other heroes yet. We're not getting Fantastic Four either. That sucks, because that means we lost a total of 4 heroes. And we almost lost one villain, but he's in the storyline. So we keep Doctor Doom, but we lost 4 heroes. Like, to you, that's nothing, but to me, that's 4 less synergies and 4 less opportunities in Endgame. I don't know what to say. The Thing was a great tank. He was a Hulk and a Thor combination in the stats-wise. He was Hulk plus Thor. He was a beautiful tank. Beautiful Muspelheim tank. And it just sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mained him, Deadpool, and Thor. And that was 3 heroes that I had. I was working on Scarlet Witch, and then the PC did that update. And I was like, you know what? That's a whole lot of my shit down the drain right there. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But you know, I like the ps4 update. I like that they're adding things slowly. I think we need more stuff, and I definitely think we need more Omegas. Like, we need. I think the smart way to do this is do 1 or 2 Omega heroes a month. And the people who are really try hard and really want to get out there, that's gonna suck for them. But for us, like, not gonna lie to you guys, I hate Spider-Man. I think he's a horrible hero to play. He sucks. I hate his stats. I hate his playstyle. I can't play him. I got him into Purple Prestige on the PC. Fuck him. That's what I said. I hate him. He's not fun. I don't like him. Haven't even bought him yet. So, you know, there's that. And I definitely think Spider-Man was a good option. I definitely think they should have looked at some of the other heroes that people play. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of Hulks. Like, a lot of people play Hulk. A lot of people play Nova. A lot of people play Scarlet Witch. There's a lot of people play Wolverine, believe it or not. Like, in the PC, he's in a wheelchair, alright? He's garbage. People trashed his ass a long time ago. But Spider-Man was interesting. I think they did it because he's mainstream and they want to do that. When in reality, I think they should have did who plays more. I'm just gonna end there. Like, just to recap, it sucks? Yes. Is it in-game? Yes. Is it a big deal? No. It's not that big of a deal. If you think that you not having 60 or 70 Omega levels is gonna suck for you and you're gonna suck, you're wrong. You're so wrong. You don't need this. This is not the new endgame. This is an addition to endgame to make you better, yes, but it is not mandatory, and it is not gonna affect you whatsoever if you have it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll invite, if raids come in and 2 Scarlet Witches joins and 1 is a level 60 Mega Prestige with no gear, and one is like just a regular purple Prestige with all the gear you need for Muscle Prime, I'm gonna invite the purple gear because because Cosmic Prestige, when he doesn't have any gear and he's just there with his base stats, that's awesome, but he's still gonna get one shot, and I don't want that, right? It's all about finding the balance, and this in the long run makes sense, but for right now, especially because it's just on one hero, oh my god, my lighting sucks. Oh, I might just edit that video. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I'm usually better at this. No, I'm not. Uh yeah, no. It's it sucks, but it's here. And another thing a lot of people realize is prestiging is a tenth of the game. Like, this is not a big deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't prestiged a hero yet. I haven't done that yet. I want to. I want to get Thor ready to go for Ragnarok in case they do. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I will do a full Thor just to be that guy, because he's my guy. He's my main, and I need him there. But I'm also not too worried about it, because prestiging is a tenth of the game, guys. It's not endgame. Some of you may see it as a form of farming turning spinners, but I'm telling you, if you just do some danger rooms, you'll get way more than turning spinners. It'll be way more fun, and it'll be way more awesome than that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to leave a link to the Discord that I have for PS4 and Xbox. I'm fair. I'm giving Xbox a chance. It's dead in there. I warn you. I'm not big yet. There's only like 2 or 3 people, and I'm the only one talking. They're just there to be there. Cool, I guess. But if you ever need any help on the PS4, just let me know. And I'm sure if you ever need any help with JSOC Blast, just let him know on the Xbox. With that said, don't just bother us constantly for questions. Whenever I ask a question online, I ask for their opinion. I don't ask for what they think I should do. I just go, in your opinion, what do you think is better for this guy? And then I'll form my own opinion and check their opinion and do that. You really just gotta trust your gut sometimes. And now I'm out of here. This is a long video. I didn't mean for it to be long. I'm sorry, but it's true. Everything I said, I strongly believe in. And, yeah. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal, guys. Thank you. Check my Discord. I'll leave a link to the other videos like JShock Blast and the other people in the description that also did videos on this, just because I do like their opinions. My lighting was horrible. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. My screen name should be on my webcam. Over. There we go. Right here. Add me on the PS4 and join me. I'm usually in a public party when I'm not recording, and I do have a microphone. So please, if you ever need a hand with something, or even just like you want help farming some Omega points, just let me know. I'm always down to play a game. Thank you, everybody. You have a great day, and a great night, and a great evening. And once again, it's just a game. And Omega Prestige is not going to ruin your life. It sucks, but it is not the worst thing to come. I'm not going to lie to you. There may be some other updates and nerfs that I can see coming that will fuck you over. You just got